Happy hello, dear heart. How are you? Let's talk about stress. Let's talk about stress, baby. Let's talk about you and me. Let's talk about all the ways stress can be harmful to you and me. Let's talk about stress. Are you a firstborn, firefighter, first responder, caretaker, stress cleaner? Do you work in environments that are dusty? Mold loves dust. Hi, I'm Dee, for those who don't know me, and I help those who are living with chronic inflammation response syndrome, which is mold illness, toxins in our body. I didn't know what I have been dealing with till I turned 57, thanks to the Goodness Lover team and a firefighter. My journey began in the womb, and some of yours suffering may have also started in the womb. Are you a firstborn, or were you born to a stressed out mama? Were you raised in a tense home? Were you raised in a military base? Low income? Water damaged old homes? There's so much water damage now with the environment and warmer climates, with all the flooding in the basements. Everyone that connects to my message is connecting the dots to why we have been suffering with dark thoughts, aches and pains, wild pain in my back. This despite being a holistic Buddhist personal trainer who's been biohacking her health since the 80s using lifestyle medicine. I drank for 30 years despite being all of that because it helped me fall asleep. It didn't really help me fall asleep. It helped me pass out so that I could wake up for work at 3 a.m. You cannot get a restorative sleep. At the age of 50, I finally decided to go to a doctor because I lost my job at the Y. It closed. And most of my life, I avoided doctors because I saw what it did to my mom. My mom went to doctor after doctor after doctor. And she was dismissed or given medication. And each medication, she had bipolar, manic depression, gut issues up the yin yang. She was diagnosed with fibromyalgia, arthritis. Do you know there's fungal arthritis? I believe that's what I have because my arthritis symptoms are going away while I'm detoxing mold from my body and the environment that I'm in. I am sharing this information because I don't want anyone else to die by suicide. I have been touched by many close to me. My mom chose maid. My dad's second wife lost her battle. My stepson, Thomas, passed away in his sleep, coming up in a couple of days in 2017. He was only 24. He had been struggling all his life as well, and I believe the environment that he was raised in was moldy, and he lived with us, and mold is in our carpet. So mold is everywhere. We have a leaky bathroom right up above my ceiling has mold. I know it. But I live in a co-op and I can't do a complete reno, although we did do one because they found issue after issue with my home when they were doing a reno in 2022, 2023. I still have carpet in the basement that's moldy. When I have some money, I hope to get that out of there. But that's where I would work out, so I have to be mindful and wear a mask and quickly in, quickly out. Speaking of quickly in, quickly out, do you go to the bathroom quickly in, quickly out? That's a sign that you have a good microbiome and your gut is healing, which mine is finally doing after 58 years, thanks to the Goodness Lover team and fasting and detoxing mold, discovering from the Goodness Lover team on one of their videos that I had SIBO. So when I began this journey, when I was 50, I'm now 58, It took 7 years to uncover the root cause, and it wasn't because of my doctor and all the tests we did. We did every test imaginable, and I have huge, huge medical anxiety thanks to my mom and her issues with doctors and what I saw her suffering. And I've suffered from many traumas, and one was with a knife. So whenever a doctor would tell me to sit still to take blood, it would cause my brain to go in places that it didn't want to go. Now what I do, I've healed my medical anxiety. If you have to go and get lots of blood done, remind yourself you're safe. Drink lots of water beforehand because it helps the flow of the water. Get the water helps the blood flow, so it's easier to get your blood taken. And just constantly remind yourself you are safe. My son's girlfriend also made me a bracelet that says I am safe on it, and I wear that as well. And then I also have another bracelet that has stones on it, and I put lavender on there, on the stones, lavender oil, and then you just snip that. I use that for the dentist office as well. You have to remind your body and your brain that you are safe. Your body and brain only know what you tell it, so feed it good thoughts. So when I shared with my doctor that I believe I had SIBO, he said, I can no longer help you. This is a functional medicine direction I need to go in. And he gave me the antibiotic that I needed, but he didn't prescribe a probiotic to go with it. It is so important that we have a probiotic when we're taking antibiotics. I had my first one at the age of 58. Doctors are giving them out willy-nilly, and it hurts your gut microbiome. It causes it to leak. I help those who have a leaky gut and 30 other leaky body barriers. Are you following while we're doing I'm sharing a 30-day leaky body series on YouTube in the community tab and on Substack. If you need extra help, this is free. Please connect there. Everything is connected in order for our body to heal. People shoot me emails all the time. Help me, help me. No, I help you help yourself, like I have been doing all my life. As a silent observer of life. Are you somebody who runs in crisis and helps? That's me. I help those who are suicidal. I don't want anyone to feel alone in this world. We're all connected. Fasting is the way to begin healing if you're in crisis. Our livers can repair itself within the first month, within the first 2 weeks if you stop drinking and processed foods. You have to nurture our Buddha berry tree with foods from nature. Anything that's man-made, or you wouldn't give it to a tree, don't put it in your body if you want to feel your best. Sadly, most medicines also disrupt our microbiome and cause our body to leak because it affects our liver. So why I shared my drinking past with you, because I was in such a dark place. It took me away. It numbed me out and pressed me out. But my mission when I turned 50, when I learned that I had PTSD and CPTSD, I didn't know that I was dealing with that as well. I live a very sheltered life, but I love learning, and I'm learning about health. So if I spent any time online or reading books, it was all about health. So I'm sharing everything that I'm learning with you all. Take what serves and leaves the rest. I hope you're not as in a bad way as I was. Also, I thought I was heading to MS. Either that or I was going to die because I was choking in my sleep. It was waking me up, but thankfully I know about tapping my body. Some of you might be doing tapping, and you don't have to tap in certain spots. You can tap anywhere. If you have a headache, tap. You have a neck ache, tap. Get that blood circulation in. If your heart is aching, tap it. Wherever it hurts. Lymphatic drainage. This is what we're learning today in day 12. It's to get the flow going through your body, right? And your lymph. That gets the flow going. So if you're suffering and with any leaky body part, follow along on our leaky body series that I'm doing right now with the Buddha berry tree method for our mold, microbiome, and mental health. This month in June, it is also ALS and Alzheimer's Awareness Month. And what happens in your gut happens in your brain, and your liver can repair itself. The first thing I did also was I upped my vitamin D, and don't take vitamin D without K2 and magnesium. They all work together. If you need help, I have links to my Amazon store in the comments here on YouTube with all the healing tools that I'm using. I also want to send great gratitude out to my audience who's been waiting for a video from me. I couldn't speak. My lungs were choking and I can breathe better now, but my breathing was really bad there at the beginning. It's like this sound. No sense. This is why we don't want sense. Do you wake up and your nose just starts to leak? Do your eyes tear constantly? Do you have really bad loose stools? It was like I was peeing out my tush. It was so bad for years. And there's blood. So the reason why I was having colonoscopies was because of the blood. The reason why there was blood in my stools was because of the moldy environment I was in. It could be where you work, where you play, the people you love and hang out with, their homes could be moldy. That's what it was in my case. Hospitals are very moldy. If you work in a hospital and you're sick, look in their bathrooms, they're so moldy. And I want to also send a great gratitude to the Goodness Lover team. I reached out to them because their videos were the only ones that put two and two together, and me being connecting with a firefighter, because there was a firefighter in a home that I was watching. And so that's how that all connected. Everything is connected. Everything. The universe is protecting us. We just have to be awake to be listening to the signals and the signs that they're sending to us. Protect your peace. Your PTSD and CPTSD piece is the most important thing in staying alive. We have to have a calmness in our body. Do you react quickly? Or are you in a place of calm? Breathing out all the negative stress that might be reaching you because you're feeling everybody's negative energy around you if you're in that type of an environment. Are you a sensitive soul? These are the people I help. Highly, highly sensitive. Skin tags bother you, like from clothing. They bother, like clothing tags. They not skin tags. Sorry, I'm also dyslexic. I can read well, but I speak backwards and I type backwards. So sorry, I didn't mean skin tag. I meant the clothing tags that are on the back of your neck. Do you have a sore neck? Blood-brain barrier will cause that. Have you had many concussions? I have fainted so many times because we have low blood pressure. Low blood pressure is just as bad as high blood pressure. But there's help. We can reverse everything by healing our liver, non-fatty, alcoholic liver. If you stop drinking and eating processed foods, your liver can repair itself within a month. This is what you have to do. Leave the liquor and love your liver is my message. Stop the sugar and love your liver. Stop buying foods that are hurting your body. Think about it this way. I've also done a test. I threw out bread to a squirrel, white bread, to see if it would eat it, and it wouldn't. Be mindful of what you're eating. I eat a very, very, very clean diet. If you need help with what to eat and what not to eat, check out the Goodness Lover team. I'm also sharing videos as well, but it's simple. Life is simple. It's our ego that gets in the way. It's our suffering that gets in the way. It's the mold in our environment and the toxins that are in our environment that get in the way. I had no clue that being raised in a moldy environment was why I had my tonsils out at 6 months. I have been sick since the day I was born. I would get every illness. I missed so much school. Strep, everything. And back then, people didn't really know in the 80s what was going on. As an adult, I've never taken an antibiotic because I knew what it did to my liver. And when I turned 50 and the PTSD and CPTSD, that was the day I stopped the booze because I was walking in a tombstone or in a cemetery and the tombstone read, "Rest in peace." And I said, I want to rest in peace now, like in stillness. I want to live in peace. So if this resonates with you, continue following my journey and together we can heal. It is so important to get our bodies into a calm, stress-free space. If you ditch the booze and you ditch the sugar and you're still around toxic people and you haven't managed your own energy, we are all energy. Everything is energy. I'm an energy healer as well. How is your energy? When you wake up, are you filled with boundless energy to attack the day? I wake up every day between 5 and 5:30. The worst thing you can do for your sleep is to not wake up at the same time. If you want more grace with that, you can sleep in a bit more on the weekend within 2 hours, a bit longer, but don't sleep the whole day away like I used to do. It was like the weekends, oh, I can sleep. 1 month, I slept the whole month when I was off work. I slept a whole month after being in a moldy environment. My body was so toxic. Listen to your body. If it hurts, don't do it. All right. I don't want this to be too long. I hope this is helpful. And if this connected with any way, it connected with you in any way, I help you heal with Buddhist and indigenous healing methods from nature because we are nature. We need to protect our health and our energy and our liver and our microbiome. And if you're looking for tools and products, I would highly recommend the Goodness Lover people. They've given me so many things. I take an enzyme, Digestin de-bloat Pro. You can also take digestive enzymes. That's what I was doing before for years. This is great stuff. Inflammation Pro, you take this in between after you're eating. Prebiotic fibers, I pour this in my oatmeal with chia seeds. They have minerals for us. They have the L-glutatine powder. This is key for our gut, L-glutamine. You can also get it in capsules. This is major for healing or soothing our gut. And then they also have the Gut Soothe and Glow. I don't wear makeup unless I'm going out sometimes. I'll put some mascara and a little, whatever I put on my lips, I'll put on my cheeks. Gut Soothe and Glow is making me glow. All right. I'll send all these links down below. I'm not affiliate with them yet, but I hope to be because I want to send out this message because there's a way to get better. And I'm like in a really bad state. I was in a really bad state and I am doing better now. We have to be mindful of the moldy environment outside though too. That's another thing. If your eyes are leaking right away, mold is in pine trees. When it's raining, mold is bad. If you have, you can check your weather, check the humidity. When the humidity is high, stay inside. That's what I'm doing now because it makes the mold illness worse. And then if you're very toxic like I was, I would have to take a shower after I went outside. Sending loving kindness to you all from Canada's capital. You're not alone if you're suffering. You are love and you are peace. Take good care. Ciao for now.